can be, merry, joyful and happy and merry, and share these more complex emotions, these more passionate. You have got the Knight of Wands and you've got the Queen of Cups here. So this regal energy, but still kind of impulsive here with Divine Feminine and change is coming together perfectly here. Okay, this is what I see, and I see that, you're going to be feeding, when you finally do come together with these people or with this environment or whatever, or with this piece of art. You might be writing a book or a poetry book, or you might be speaking like this, or needing to express this to your partner or something. So, or needing to pitch something to some investors. The throat chakra, the frequency of did I already read this? Supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. So this is a very strong reading, Cancer. Your emotions are really, you really need to connect with other people. I see this desire really to have people come to you and to receive them too, or even if you go to people, to receive their well wishes. When somebody's offering you hospitality, I see you receiving that really well and sharing that feeling. And I see that also you being very comfortable in your own skin. And I'm feeling this ability, that I'm feeling it again in my back. I'm feeling this necessity to verbalize it, to speak about it, to communicate. My emotional state, I am feeling more. I am experiencing more. I am more passionate than I've ever been before. And this is what this manifestation activation is starting out with here. This is the throat chakra with this Three of Cups energy. This is beautiful moving forward. And what you can change with number 31, magic, the frequency of magic, with the principle of cause and effect. You realize that you could use your own magic to make some changes. The frequency of magic supports our intrinsic ability to grow and expand beyond this moment, to move toward possibilities and expressions that are as grand and profound as we can imagine. All that is required is our belief in their manifestations. So it says it so easily, like all that is required is its belief. But it's actually a huge, for your magic to work, you've got to have faith. You've got to have faith in it. You've really got to believe in your own essence, in your own magic. You've got to believe in yourself and all these changes. So this is what I see here, and it's got the Tower. First major arcana coming through. You are even willing to tear down like some old established things so that you can say what your new feelings are. Like you're willing to, this is a huge, so this is a big change. Usually the Tower moment is something that isn't in your control and that you're just like, that's from when you're avoidant, okay? But the way that I'm seeing it here with magic is that you're like knowing that this magic is so powerful. You're just knowing that these new feelings and these new complex ways of understanding old situations, or like the same old, your life has not probably drastically changed, but the way that you're seeing things is like with new eyes, with new inspiration, new feeling. I'm seeing this, a renewal. And I'm seeing that actually that is so worth it. It's like, I'm seeing a root under this. Like I'm seeing actually, like there's a tree, like pretend there's a tree right here, gigantic tree, even bigger than the tower. And one of its roots is under this tower. And I just see it shifting, like, I don't know why I'm getting this idea of the root being pulled from under the tower, and the tower is just some man-made thing. So it just collapses. But I see you doing this. I'm seeing those rainforests where people know how to adjust the trees, their own natural environment, so that eventually they'll grow into the shape of bridges and stuff. I saw this meme I saw a picture of it on like National Geographic, I don't know what. So, but in some places in the world, the indigenous people know how to manipulate the roots and everything in the land, in the ground, so that when they grow as above, that they're growing into these shapes as that help them, like in bridges and things like that. So, but what I'm seeing here is that Cancer, you made such a paradigm shift that whatever little structures may have been, I see your consciousness has broadened, has widened, and that this tower is actually just a small little thing. It's like an anthill on top of a root. Oh my gosh, a bug just flew into the window and just fell, and it hurt. It hit. It just took my attention. That's what I mean. It's just a little fly. And it's just like, it just hit the thing and fell down like this tower did. Like, to you, I'm seeing this tower being like but an anthill. To your, 1,000-year-old tree. So in the way that things are shifting in the ground, so maybe this has to do with some new earth, new dimensional shift for you. I see something really grand here, and I see that it was your magic being activated for this to, and then this happens. Things shift, and some big tower that was built up before, this is like Giants Fall kind of thing, like when you see Giants Fall. This is what I see, Cancer. This is beautiful. You made changes that for some people maybe were huge changes, but for you it was just like, okay, done with that, next. In your manifestation, here's what I see. So moving forward here, and what won't be changed with the principle of gender, Merkaba, number 32. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. Okay? So I saw that. It activates our access to the Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Number 32, Merkaba. Another major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So accessing your Akashic and making this big change with this Divine Feminine and this change, you made a big change already. I see the frequency of change, and then when it comes to your magic, you have the tower over here. And it's not even a negative tower. It's like, oh, that tower fell. That's okay. So now this frequency of Merkaba with the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana, this is another Destiny Path card. It's not going to change that. You are literally, by accessing your Merkaba, you are going to find out how to access your fortune. And here, when I'm saying accessing your fortune, I'm feeling that feeling of fortune, feeling rich, feeling abundant and wealthy, feeling well, as if your cup overflow, Cancer, as if you could take more, you could give more love. And you can take more, receive more. You can receive more gifts, more offerings. You can see opportunities that you haven't seen in the past here. This is what I see, Cancer, with the Wheel of Fortune. Your emotions are really helping you. Also, so you got a little bit of a rein on your emotions. A little bit of a rein on your emotions here, and you started meditating, going into some meditative state of dreaming about timelines, okay, possibilities, dreams, creativity in the mind, maybe watching some inspiring television show, reading some wonderful book, hearing some inspiring story, something that really opened your heart chakra. And I was feeling a heart chakra activation with the sacral. I'm feeling now solar plexus here to tap in. So continue your meditations. You can do active meditation, active meditating. It's just the intention, Cancer. When you're doing your dishes, that can be an active meditation, because by rote we know how to wash our dishes, but your hands are in the element of water. You are a water sign. This is one way that you can be meditating on, how do I feel my emotions right now? What is coming through when you're dealing with this element? It could be cooking, if you have a gas stove, if there's fire there. It could be when you're cooking, that could be, well, active meditation. So you can be putting all your focused awareness This is not the kind of thing where you do on road. You have to be careful with fire, but around heat and that. But what I mean is that you need to be staying in a high vibe. So you have to be with your conscious awareness. And everything that you do is very good for you to be deliberate and focused, darling. Focused, darling. Your focused awareness. Why am I doing this? Being intentional in what you're doing is actually helping you access this Akashic and helping you be intentional. Okay, so whatever inspired your heart to make you want to be able to be in this position to take inspired action, like, oh, you put yourself in this position and raised your consciousness somehow, some way. So this could have been like an amazing Reiki session or something like that. You could have gone on a retreat. Some change happened in your life where you started to be more consciously and conscious with your focused awareness. And I see that it is connecting you with this fortunate energy, with the heart space. Like, I'm seeing you connecting with the Merkaba, that's your auric field, and I'm seeing your focused awareness, it like living in the here and now. Being in the here and now is where your Merkaba is, and because that's in the aura that you're in here and now living. So you had some manifestations come on your heart, some prayer, some secret wish, some secret prayer come to you that you really truly wanted, and it has activated this frequency of change. You want to be in your divine feminine energy. You see something that you can really pour into and watch flourish. I see that you see something that you can watch flourish, and you are absolutely right, and that has triggered this Merkaba energy with this Wheel of Fortune. So stay in your rhythm, in your flow. Rest is needed. Moving